to Centerville, where a viewer wants to know about the Real ID bill, wants to know what's going on about that. I see that Senator Newman, who's been with us in the past, was quoted today that the Senate bill apparently is focused solely on the Real ID bill. Let's go to you, Senator Hoffman.
I know Senator Pratt and Senator Schoen have been having conversations about getting, a good product at the end of the day, because you know what? By next year, if we don't have something, we're not going to be able to go certain places. And so we really need to do something within Minnesota. And it's good to hear that it's a bipartisan discussion over in the Senate. Again, Senator Schoen, Senator Pratt are having conversations about what that looks at the end of the day. I don't know what the House is doing on this.
Representative Hilstrom.
So we've actually had hearings already this legislative session. I've heard it in at least 2 committees already. The Senate is, in my opinion, is doing a better job right now. The Senate.
Say that again, will you?
Yes. Right now,
can we get a mic check on that?
Right now, the Senate is, in my opinion, is doing a better job. So the question is, do you just deal with the Real ID issue and becoming compliant so you can get on an airplane, or do you do a dual track system and have non-compliant licenses? And then if you have non-compliant licenses, what do you require of them? And so right now, the Senate has just the Real ID provisions. The House's bill has both dual track system, and then what they have said, the non-compliant dual track, the non-compliant licenses.
That'd be the current license.
Well, it is the current license, but we have current licenses, and then we have
an enhanced license.
And then there's going to be Real ID, but they change the requirements even from the current license in this bill. And so that's where the controversy has come from. That's where folks have been showing up at these hearings saying there's no reason to do this change in the dual track system. So I actually hope that we adopt the Senate language.
And Barry, something else at the heart of this law was passed some years ago. I don't remember just what year, but
2004, I think.
2004, thank you. But
that's what we were told last week. So.
Okay, well, we'll go with that since none of us really know. But the part of the federal language is that if you want to go to a nuclear power plant, and we just go there every day, federal installations or to fly, you need this ID. Or for any other purpose that the Homeland Security guy can tell us.
Right.
And that's what scares us, any other purpose.
Correct.
And liberals are concerned about it, conservatives are concerned about it. Like, what if we need it to go buy food, for instance? Or what if we need it to buy something? And it's just very frightening, and they never should have written it that way. If they fixed that, there'd be much less angst. But I think the Senate's going to move along. And part of the other issue, just is immigrant driver licenses, and that's rolled into all this discussion, which is
on the House side, as I understand it.
On the House side, but it's swirling around all of it, and that's very controversial. You could do a whole show just on that, and not today, I hope.
Yeah,
that's all these issues around it.
It costs more than $600,000.
There you go, Representative Nornes.
I think in the House, honestly, it's kind of stalled out for right now until it's worked out somehow. I'm not sure how, and there's concern or fear that what this card is going to have on it that the government or somebody's able to access. I don't know how that even happens, because you go and apply for it like you would any other. Do they do a background check, or how do they? So I don't know what's really different about it, other than it is different.
Encrypted satellite photos.
There's something about it.
They
so
do
if you
checks.
can,
what was that
they do
show?
checks, and that is what is different than
so when you
current.
apply, you're going to have a background.
So
But
basically,
what does that background check do?
Well, so they confirm your residency status. They confirm some other things, and that's what the debate has been over, right? What checks should be made, what checks shouldn't be made, who should do them, how long should they take?
To me, this is another case of federal government overreaching. Period.
I don't disagree.
But the question is, we have to deal with it in order to get on the plane. It's kind of
Ultimately, absolutely right, Barry.
But you can still bring your passport.
Yeah.
And
Right.
then you can go if you wanted, barring everything else.
Well, there's a passport card, and actually the enhanced driver's license
Does
actually
almost the same
complies.
thing.
Right. So there's a passport card that you could use. There are many other documents, but folks are getting kind of hung up on this Real ID, and it isn't a Democrat or Republican issue. And the
understand.
Chamber of Commerce even testified that they hope that we take care of the driver's license issue, and so it isn't.
I think we've confused your viewers.
And
I think they're worse off
She
than
asked
when
a
they
simple
started.
question, and all
And when this first surfaced a few years ago, the vote in both the House and Senate was almost unanimous against it.
Yes.
Correct. That's exactly right.
So there you go.